Hi, hello everyone. It's me. I'm back, and I am on a walk. I'm doing one of my walk and talk videos today. I honestly, guys, I just felt inspired to come on camera, and the best thing about walking is, especially in kind of secluded places. I have a couple of spots that I like to go to. I'm on the track today at a university close by my house. And honestly, I love this. I love this time. It really just gives me an opportunity to kind of think. I listen to my music, I listen to motivational content, and I just spend time in my own thoughts, and I dance, I walk, I dance. Sometimes I pray, sometimes I cry, sometimes I just, I do anything and everything on my walks. It's really, really just like my time. And I just felt inspired today to kind of come on camera and talk about goal setting, and honestly, how we all have somewhere that we're headed to. We all have a dream. We all have goals. We all have, something that we are aiming for in our life, and probably, in more than one area, to be honest, right? Like, I think that's a given for pretty much everybody. And yes, there is a such thing as being content, but I know for me, I always have something that I'm working towards, a goal that I'm working towards, in pretty much every area of my life. And I was talking with my sister earlier, and we were just talking about, how life goes, and just how, yes, you started from here, you persevered, you went through hardships, you went through disappointments, heartbreaks, just crazy job situations and life situations, family, all the things, right? And you made it through, and you got to where you are today. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in just wanting to kind of get there already, like get to where we are working towards, get to our goals, whatever it is, the weight loss goal, get to, meeting the right person and getting engaged and getting married, finally having the baby, or, finally getting to where you want to get to in your career, getting your dream job, making this amount of money, doing this, making this much a month in your business, or whatever the case may be. And, even with YouTube, getting to a certain amount of subscribers or followers on social media. And, it's just all of these different things. And we can just miss out on the journey and what we learn in the process, because, and then we also don't take the time to really sit down, think back, and see where we've come. I mean, how far we've come, and for how long. And for me, I recently had my college reunion. It's only 5 years. So yes, my school actually does do a 5-year college reunion. So we recently did that, and honestly, I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings about it. A lot of people didn't actually come, which obviously, a lot of people, only 5 years out of college, I'm sure 10 years will have a better turnout, but a lot of people have small babies at home, or maybe they're still in school. Like, we had a lot of girls in our class who graduated, for the second time with another degree, things like that. So people are still, we're still kind of working on ourselves, and, we're still kind of in that stage of life where, people are getting married and having babies and getting second degrees, and maybe they've moved away, all different types of situations. And, so I think that's part of the reason it wasn't as great of a turnout. But it really got me to thinking, like, even in just the 5 years that I've spent out of college, like how much has happened, how many things I've accomplished, and how much I've changed as a person, how much I've learned. And you know, it's not something that, obviously, if you see me today and you knew me, you know, 5 years ago, you might meet me and think, wow, she's, you know, maybe she's changed a little bit, but you know, she seems like the same old Nima. And I just kind of feel like I was in my feelings a little bit, because I kind of had gotten to that point where I was like, oh my gosh, like everybody's doing all of these things, everybody has accomplished this, everybody is, you know, so much further ahead than me, and I'm just like here, you know, like I did not take the time to actually look at how far I have actually come, you know, the things that I've been able to accomplish and do, you know, like I stated before. And so I was really in my feelings about that. And I was, you know, I called a friend, you know, that day, actually she called me, and I was just telling her like how I feel, and, you know, just kind of venting to her about how I don't know, but I mean, it was good to see people at the reunion, but I just felt like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing, you know? And even on this track, like just talking with my sister, and, you know, we're just talking about life, and we're catching up and things, and we just got started talking about that. And it has me thinking like, wow, you know, I haven't given myself enough credit on the one hand. There are a lot of things I've accomplished that I just kind of have been like, okay, next, you know, like got that goal done, check, next. And I don't really take the time to actually relish in my accomplishments. And I think a lot of us are guilty of that. So I want to encourage you to sit down, you know, whenever you're feeling unmotivated or discouraged, you know, to keep moving forward in your dreams and your goals. Sit down, you know, or go for a walk and just, you know, really think about how far you've come, you know. There are some things that I look back and I remember, you know, how I mean, guys, like in pretty much every area of your life, and I know that a lot of you can relate to this, financially, just not having money, you know, having to use my credit card for really simple purchases, and, you know, getting to a place now where I don't even remember the last time I used my credit cards, because I got in a lot of trouble with credit cards. So, you know, after I kind of fixed my credit, got myself financially to a place where I don't really, you know, pretty much any and everything that I buy, I can just buy it. That is a huge accomplishment for me, because wow, you know, there were times when I did not have the money, and I did some, you know, there were certain jobs that I took, things that I did to make money. I mean, nothing illegal and nothing like immoral, but things that, you know, I don't have to resort to that now, because I've gotten myself to a point where I am a lot more financially savvy and sound, and wow, that's an accomplishment. You know, and not even that, just like reaching certain financial goals. As far as health and wellness goes, I mean, I eat a very well-balanced diet. I take it seriously, even if I'm not where I want to be as far as my weight and different things like that. I have achieved weight loss in the past, and I know that I can do it again. And that's something that I think about, and I'm like, you know, yeah, I've done it before, I can do it again. And even if I'm not technically where I want to be as far as weight and the way my body looks and whatnot, I'm healthy, and I just had my physical, because I always usually schedule my physical to be around my birthday. I just had it, and, you know, just having that clean bill of health, it's not something to take lightly. It's not something to brush under the rug, you know. That hasn't always been the case for me, you know. So I don't take it lightly, and I know that there's so many people that, even my age, that are suffering with a lot of different health problems, you know. And so that is an accomplishment for me. I have healed my body from different different things, you know, and I think I contribute that a lot to just living a healthy lifestyle and staying aligned, you know, and a lot of the inner work that I've been doing with, you know, just being in my feminine more and living a more aligned lifestyle. I really honestly attribute that a lot to the work that I've been doing. And so I've been learning a lot. I've been reading a lot. You know, I've plugged myself into programs. I've made more money consistently, you know, not a millionaire yet, not in the 6 figures yet. But guys, like, I'm saying all this to say, just give yourself some credit, you know, look back on your life and see, you know, really take stock and see how much you've grown, you know, in even just such a short period of time. Even in the last year, like I think about even in the last year, everything that I've been able to do and accomplish, and even just things that we kind of don't really even think about as much, like vacations. You know, I put a vacation in my vision board. I got my money together. I did what I had to do. I paid it off. And hey, I'm going on this vacation. Like, even things like that we just kind of, we do it and we don't really think like it's that big of a deal. You know, it means something. It means something. Getting to a certain point in your career or in your job where, you know, even if it's not a promotion, even if you're not necessarily making more money, but you feel confident and you feel good in what you're doing every day. You don't dread going to work every day, you know, that's an accomplishment. You know how many people wake up in the morning and literally are dealing with depression and anxiety because they hate their jobs and they feel stuck and they feel like there's nothing that they can do, leading to all other sorts of health issues and mental issues and whatnot. So don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything lightly. You know, a successful relationship, friendships that fulfill you. And, well, I'll say this. Maybe not fulfill is not the good word, but friendships that, you know, benefit your life, people in your life that value you, love you, truly care about you. It's not a competition. It is genuine, you know, relationships, dating situation, you know, knowing your worth. Not putting yourself into situations where, you know, you are, you know, not being treated right. That's a big deal. There are so many people that, you know, even if their life looks so great and grand on the outside, they are suffering. They are suffering in their relationships because they don't know their worth and they put up with and they accept a lot of things that, you know, are not right. Honestly, a lot of women do it, even men do it. And if you know better for yourself, I think that's another huge accomplishment. So all that being said, I'm losing my breath and I'm trying to talk at the same time, and it's like, oh my gosh. But all that being said, guys, take a good look at your life. Whenever you feel discouraged or whenever you feel like you are not where you want to be, and really think about how far you've come, and think about how in a year's time, you know, you can say the same thing, looking at who you are now and seeing where you'll be a year from now. And, you know, don't shoot for the mediocre. Like, that's one thing I had to catch myself on. I'll be redoing my vision board probably this week or this weekend. It's Sunday as I'm filming this, and I'm probably going to post it as is, no editing. But yeah, I'm redoing my vision board, and I had to catch myself because I was just looking at my current circumstances and using that as kind of a measure for where I'm going. And I'm like, no. We're not doing that. We are going to the next level. We are going to have more. We are shooting for more. Even if I can't see it in my immediate, I guess, my sight right now, I can't see it, you know, right in front of me. I can't find the way forward right now. I don't see the money. I don't see the way, the opportunity. I don't see the people. it's going to happen for me. And I just believe that if God has placed a desire in your heart, that is for you. You know, there's a reason why I want different things than the next girl, and the next girl is going to want different things than I do, because we are all meant to have different things in life. We're meant to be different people. We are meant to, you know, do different things in this world and be, you know, an example to, you know, others, you know, who also desire the same things, who have the same or similar desires that have been placed in their hearts. So it is of the utmost importance that you don't take it for granted. It is of the utmost importance that you don't brush it off. It is of the utmost importance that you take it seriously. And when you feel those nudges, that God is pushing you, He's pushing you to go for that next dream, that next step, that next kind of level. It is for a reason. And I just feel so fulfilled on this walk, because it's been a trying last few weeks. I mean, in a lot of different ways, and I won't even go into why necessarily, but I just feel like the summer's coming, and I kind of feel like in this new season, I just feel a recharge, guys. That's the best way that I can explain it. I feel a recharge, and I'm so excited to take you guys along with me on that. My content, just everything that I'm going to be doing. And this is literally me sharing with you my everyday life. You know, that's what I do on this channel. You know, I'm honest. I try to be as honest and as real as possible. And I'm ready. I'm ready for newness. I'm ready for, you know, just fresh, new ideas, new levels, new everything. So anyways, I hope this video inspired some of you, or at least was motivating, or, you know, blessed you in some way. And that is really the point. That was the point. So I love you guys, and I am actually going to finish up my walk as soon as I get to the other side. This is actually my alma mater. I don't know why I didn't say that in the first place, but I'm at my alma mater. I don't know why I didn't say that before. I said a college in my area, but yeah, you guys probably saw it behind me if you know where I went to school. But yeah, it's just being back here. I don't know why I felt like I needed to come and just walk on the track, and I felt like probably nobody would be here because school is out. And I'm glad I did, because it is such a beautiful day. It's a beautiful evening, and I'm going to be enjoying it. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.